Welcome back to Homebodylive. Today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020. My name is Andy.
I'm Ben.
And we are so happy to have you join us for some community, conversation, and exercise. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Another week.
Exactly. End of another week. As is tradition at Homebodylive, Friday is our day to stretch as we send you off in the weekend to relax. So I will be leading a full body stretch. I will be doing some movements standing to start, and then we'll be seated towards the end. Ben will be completing all exercises, all stretches while seated. So feel free to follow along. You can join me in doing a mix of both standing and seated.
If you are not looking to stretch right now but want something a little bit more active, take a look at some of our other videos from earlier this week or previous weeks. We have all types of exercises. We are barefoot today, as we usually are. You should be wearing appropriate trainers, gym shoes with plenty of space to move around safely. And thanks for joining us.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to stretch.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like all my stress from the week is just like creeping up in my body. All right, so let's just start with 3 deep breaths. We're gonna breathe in and bring our arms up. And exhale, really bring your arms out to the side. I have to readjust here. All right, breathing arms up. Arms out, nice and long to the side. One more time, breathe in. Good. Look up at your hands. And then slowly open up your chest, bringing your arms down to your side. Good. So we're going to start by stretching from bottom to top, just because I do personally like to end with stretching my neck and shoulders. So to start, we're going to stretch our feet, and we're going to point our toes and then really roll through the whole foot, bringing your toes and your the ball of your foot, the middle of your foot, and then the heel of your foot down. And then do the reverse. So we're really just going toe, ball, heel, and then heel, ball, toe. Just to stretch at the inside of that foot. Good. So we're working through a point and then a flex. Good. So it's toe, ball, heel. I'm going to raise it up, and then heel, ball, toe. Good.
Feels like a calf too.
Yeah, totally. Especially if you're pulling your toes back towards you.
Yeah.
Good. Let's do 3 more. And 1 more. Good. And let's switch sides. I'll just stay like this so you can see how exaggerated I am. So I'm bringing my other foot out in front on my tippy toe, and then slowly rolling down through all the different parts of the foot. So heel, ball, toe, toe, ball, heel. Good. Again, it's heel, ball, toe, toe, ball, heel. Good. And you might notice one side feels like a little tighter than the other. For me, that's this side that we're on right now. And that's okay. Just take the stretch at your own pace. Hold it for a little longer. If you want more of a calf stretch, hold it, your toes pulled back. Stretching on Fridays, and like all the exercises we do, are really meant to be the way you want them to be. So we're here to guide you, but hold the stretch if you need it for longer. Good. Let's do 3 more. Toe, ball, heel. Heel, ball, toe. Heel, ball, toe. 1 more. And last one. Good. All right. I'm going to hold on to a stable surface. Ben, can I hold on to your chair?
Yes.
And same thing. You're just going to bring 1 foot out in front. And this time, let's just roll our foot. So you're rolling your ankle around in a circle. I have a slight bend in my standing leg, just I want to be relaxed today. And then reverse your circle going the other way. Good. And then let's switch sides. Other foot out. Circling around. And circle the other way. So we usually do the stretch for our calves 1 foot at a time, but today I'm gonna challenge you to do it together. So if you are standing and feel that maybe your balance is a little off today, please find a seat to do this in. But for the seated stretch, you are going to put both heels out in front of you just a tiny bit, and then lean with a flat back, and you should feel the stretch in both your calves.
Yeah.
If you are able to stand with me, I'm standing tall, and I'm just going to go slowly down with a flat back to a point that I feel the stretch behind my hamstrings, behind my calves, but I'm keeping a flat back. You can also hold on to something. Good, and let's lean into this for like 30 seconds. Right? You could bend your legs a little and straighten. Or if you're sitting, you can like sit up a little and then lean back into it. Good, let's stay here for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Good. All right, I am gonna find a seat. So now if you've been standing, please do take a seat. And let's stretch our hips. So I'm gonna cross one leg over the other, and then I'm just going to slightly lean forward, and immediately I feel the stretch in like my outer glute, hip area. If you have had a hip replacement, Nana, I'm looking at you. Please be sure to take precautions. Sometimes you can't do some external rotation in your hips. And if that's the case, you can just stretch side to side. Good. Good. Slowly release your leg down and cross over to the other side. Good. Lean in towards it. I have a flat back. Good. We're here for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly sit up and release your leg down. Good, so I'm gonna scooch back to the back of my chair. Now we're going to get into our waist and stretching our side body. So we've done this before, but I'm gonna bring one arm up overhead, and then I'm gonna turn towards that arm that I brought up and drop that arm behind my back, and then just twist looking over that shoulder. Good. Relax your shoulders and your back. I just felt mine creeping up. Good, slowly come back to center. And let's bring our other arm up. Rotate your body towards that arm. Bring your arm down behind your back, and then look over that shoulder. Good, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders away from your ears, and really breathe into it. Go back towards center slowly. Good. Now let's do that side to side just to loosen up. So usually when we do these side to sides, we're doing it with the intention of like pulling our core or strengthening our core. Today it's really just to like loosen up those back muscles, anything that feels really tight along your spine. And let's meet in the middle, and then just walk your hands or slide your hands like down your legs. So I'm leaning with a flat back, and then we're gonna curl over, and you're kind of just hanging over your legs. So kind of in this like ragdoll position, hanging forward. Good, you can nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Good, really loosen it up. your hands back on your legs and then slowly slide them back up over your knees. And your head should be the last thing to come up. Good. Let's get into our shoulders and necks. All right, so I want everyone to shrug their shoulders really tight towards your ears. Hold on to that tension, and then slowly let your shoulders fall away from your ears and lengthen your neck. So we're gonna do that 3 more times. So bring your shoulders up, and then slowly rolling them back down. Good. Again, bring them up, and then pull them away. Good, last time, bring them up. And then really exaggerate it. You wanna, it's like a turtle coming out of its shell. Good. All right. Sometimes it's good to just like, because I know I carry my tension in my neck and my shoulders, but I've learned that it's good to like exaggerate that tension a little more to then feel a bigger release. So that's why I like doing that stretch. All right, so now we're gonna stretch our neck. So let's just bring our head down in front, and I'm gonna ask you to place both hands kind of as if you're like on the floor doing a sit-up or a crunch. But you're placing your hands behind your neck or behind your head, looking down, and I'm not pressing down on my neck, my hands are just there. But now what you're gonna use your hands for is when you look up to the ceiling, you're gonna stretch your chest and your neck while you look up and back. Good, and for this I am kind of arching my body. Good, and then let's do it again. So now look down. Good, and then look up and back. So it's kind of like if you've ever done yoga, doing like a cat-cow on the floor, where you're like arching your back and then making your back nice and concave. We're doing that, but with our neck and shoulders. And your hands are just there to support your head. Good, last time. And open it up. And then let's find center again. Good. All right, let's bring one ear down to a shoulder. And then you could add your hand in. I'm not pulling on my neck. Anytime you stretch your neck, you really want those muscles to be initiating it. So the point of my hand being here is again just to like be there to support my head. But it's not the one initiating that stretch. And then you can point your nose towards the floor and let's hold this. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nose up towards center. And then slowly bring your head up to the middle.
That felt great.
Good. You look like you just like came out of a massage or
That
something.
stretch, that one, oh, my neck is so tight.
All right, let's bring your other ear down your shoulder. Add in your hand for extra support. And let's turn your nose towards the floor. Good, make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, really opening up that space between your head and your shoulders. Good, we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing your nose up towards center. And then slowly bringing your head back up. And you should feel so much extra space between your neck and your shoulders. Good. So we're going to do our head circles, but it's not a full circle. It's just really in this U shape. So making a U with your nose, going from one side of the room to the other, or bringing one ear to one shoulder and then switching sides. Good, I like to keep my eyes closed. Good, and again, on one side you might feel a stretch a little bit more. For me, it's in this direction, and I'm gonna like lean into it a little. So I'm going to go a little bit slower with my U-shaped. Good. We're here for 2 more. And last one. Okay, bring your head towards center. That does feel really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, let's just stretch out our hands. So I'm rolling my wrists. You can do it with your arms out in front of you. Same thing like we did with our toes. You can pull your hands back towards you and then really accentuate like a point and then a flex. Point and then a flex. Good. Do 2 more. Last one. Awesome. I think we hit every body part.
Oh, that was great.
All right, let's end with some deep breaths. So this time, instead of bringing your arms up, let's just keep our hands, you could place one on your belly and one on your chest. And let's do 3 deep breaths, really expanding everything out to the side. So breathe in and sigh out your mouth. Good. Breathe in and sigh out. Last one, breathe in and out. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy Memorial Day. We will see you back on Monday. We will be back on Monday with a new exercise starting at 11:30 a.m.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good one.